So I was going to ask you, Rob, what do you think you really bring to the table, but valuable? I mean, don't be humble. I want to get the sense. I like your style. I enjoyed your class a lot. But what is it what if I'm going to tell somebody, hey, you ought to go get this Rob class?
Mhm.
What am I going to tell them?
That's a good question, Lee, and not one, not one that I ask myself. Like, what's the best thing about Rob? What's the most
Exactly.
enduring quality? My knee-jerk response, as you were saying that, was translating that experience and giving you just the top level things that'll help you. Like, and I'm sure many of the other instructors too have done this. Like, we thought back on our experience and we said, what's the valuable stuff that someone needs? So I act as that filter. Like, I have all my experience in the back. I have the training and the book learning and everything. But I'm able to take these topics like self-care for project managers and really figure out, how does self-care and project management mesh and interact? And what are the parts that you as that project manager need? And just the highlights. Is there more to those topics? Of course. Could I keep talking about them? Yes. However, the point isn't to drown you in information. It's to give you the bullet points, the useful parts that you can use and apply immediately. And when I think of my career, I've been called a nerd translator quite a bit. My wife doesn't like that term because she thinks nerd is a derogatory. I think that as a compliment. So technical translator is another, a more friendlier phrase. But it's that translation of, distilling. I can take the technical knowledge and the hands-on experience and then translating that into something that'll work for you, and not just write it down on a piece of paper and hope you can figure it out. And that's
good point. Good point. I know I felt very uncomfortable when I took the environmental class, because it's just not an area that I'm related to, and so some of the things that he brought up were just really eye-opening in terms of things I could do on another project, not necessarily an environmental project, but things I can apply in a myriad projects. And so I think that's what I see, is that the experience everybody brings to it is adaptable to other situations than what you cite in your training program.
I really agree with that. And the more I think about that particular point, Lee, there's stuff each of us learn and figure out, and we do. And unless we get that perspective from another living human, it's really hard to break out of our own mental silo. The way we learn the thing is the way we do it. But when I have someone like Tanya show me another way to do it, or to your example of the environmental class, now I have ideas. I won't do it exactly like that. However, I can take little pieces and I can improve what I do.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get feedback like that from students. I really believe that most of the people who are going to take these classes, because we're advertising them as applied, hands-on, real world, they're not in it for the grade. They're in it to learn something. So I think they're going to challenge us. The advantage that we have is we're virtual, so we don't have to go battle the challenge face to face, but we've left it open for them to contact any of the instructors for follow on, and all the instructors have said we'll be happy to do that. So I think there's going to be a lot of give and take over time about what we could do, maybe even make it more applicable. I think we can all learn something from this experience.